Hey y'all, Carolina Tony here. Thank you for stopping by my channel. If you're here for the first time, be sure to subscribe before you leave and ring that bell so you won't miss a thing. Today the road brings me to Society Hill, South Carolina, and I'm standing in front of the former Galey and Lord Textile and Finishing Plant. Prior to that, it was known as Clockman. It's been here for a long time, but it's no longer. Unfortunately, it, like most other textile plants across South Carolina, has met its demise and moved south. Well, I haven't seen any no trespassing signs, so we're going to go inside and take a look around and learn a little bit about the history of this once thriving business that brought jobs to hundreds of thousands of people over the years. And we'll get started right after this station identification.
This building was built in 1965 with 370,000 square feet. Burlington Industries Clockman Mills Division began their first production in May of 1966. In 1969, they added a special finishing plant as part of the complex. By 1976, the buildings had grown to 700,000 square feet of floor space and employed 1,400 people from Darlington, Chesterfield, and Marlboro County. Because textile finishing requires a lot of water, the plant was built right on the PD River, and this is all part of the water treatment plant. Over the years, vandals has come in and stolen anything that they think they could sell at the scrapyard, as well as in the pump house itself. You see these big pedestals on the right. This is where a motor would have been. Motors have copper in them and people would take them off. In 1989, Burlington sold the Society Hill plant to Galey and Lord. It's a company that was founded in 1886. Galey and Lord is a company that is known to the world as being the first to introduce khaki to everyone. They provided khaki to the Army as early as 1930. Over the years, the textile industry has struggled to stay alive in the South, with Galey and Lord having a little over 150 employees. Continued to struggle, but in 2016 they finally closed their doors for good. The wastewater treatment plant was shut down after they closed, but was not remediated or cleaned. And the basins that held all the wastewater and toxins, as well as fuel, was just left. With all the tanks and basins holding all of the liquids and disposables, Hurricane Florence made landfall in 2018, and several of the wastewater treatment plants flooded, releasing wastewater to Cedar Creek and the Great PD River. One thing that I just do not understand is why people have to tear things up. I can understand graffiti, people wanting to leave their mark on things and express their art where they're not supposed to. You know, that's wrong. But why do people have to tear things up? It's terrible. Look at this old phone. You can imagine it's just like one day they decide I'm not working here anymore and they just walk out the door, leaving their drawers full. Left just as it was. This is inside the finishing plant itself, and you can imagine the workers coming in here for lunch, take a break, and if you're quiet you can almost hear them talking about what a hard day they've had at the mill. I wish I knew the story behind that. These are production offices, restrooms. This is a drying frame where the wet cloth would go through these giant ovens and dry the cloth. Entering there, passing through on a belt to the other end, what hot air blowing out, drying the cloth. For some reason, people just love busting urinals. Just like that. I don't get it. All this machinery that was in here was removed or stolen, probably. The awards of achievement received is left hanging on the wall. In 2019, the EPA conducted a removal site evaluation. During the time of critical removal action, a total of 2,400 abandoned containers were bulked and transported off property for disposal. Around 100,000 gallons of flammable liquid, neutral, corrosive, and oxidizer waste, 53,000 pounds of solid flammable, neutral, corrosive, and oxidizer waste, and 17 separate hazardous material cubic yard boxes of solid dye was sent off property for disposal. And there's some I believe they missed. You know what that is? This plant is very large. This parking lot. I think it's such a waste. This was a guard shack that people would pass through on the way in and out of the plant.
Clockman, Galey and Lord, one of the last few textile plants in our area to try to make a go of it. Once this vast parking lot was full of cars, providing work for many people in this area. But as they say, it's all gone south. Well, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give me a big old thumbs up. Be sure to share it with your family and friends. But until next time, y'all have a good day.